Hello, I'm Liz Lumley of Finextra, and today I'm speaking to the Chief Executive for Swift Americas, Chris Church. So Sibos is in Boston this year in the Americas. So can you tell me a little bit about what some of the unique challenges your U.S. banking members are going through currently?
Well, first, Liz, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to give you an update and a preview to Sibos in Boston in 2014. We've really got an exciting week ahead for all of your readers. So your question, the Americans, they've clearly got some issues that they're facing, but I think those issues are not unique to the American financial community. I think they're actually common across all the markets that we serve, be they the increasing the ever-changing economic environment and the uncertainty that's there, fast-moving technology, compliance and regulation, of course, and as well as the cyber currency issues and challenges of the day.
Yeah, it's very hard not to talk about cyber currency, cryptocurrencies and those types of issues these days.
You're absolutely right, and regulation. You go to any conference and these are first and foremost on the agendas. What's interesting to me is that some of these issues facing the industry are common challenges for the industry. And I'm very keen to see out of this dialogue, this critical dialogue on these issues of the day, will we see more collaboration amongst the industry? Because I think the industry has done the math and they've realized that some of these challenges, the cyber issue, or indeed regulation, working individually is not effective enough. They've got to do more. And collaborating on a much broader scale, I think, is essential for the success of the industry. And I think that critical dialogue will emerge from Sibos. Doing things together, hanging together. And as one famous Bostonian said, and this was Ben Franklin, if we don't all hang together, we must all hang together. If not, we'll hang separately.
So you mentioned dialogue a lot. So I wanted to know, how are this year's themes of Sibos really going to aid that dialogue among attendees?
It's interesting that the dialogue and the conference agenda is really built up from previous years and built up from us polling the industry on what are the topics that the community wants to discuss. And it's interesting to see some of these issues from a few years ago, which were maybe niche topics in the smaller sessions, have now become mainstream topics. Cryptocurrencies, regulation, cyber, they're all top of mind. Subjects that we really weren't talking about anywhere near the depth that we will be talking about in Boston.
Yeah, I remember at Sibos in Toronto, there were people talking about Bitcoin, and now it's on the agenda.
And now it's mainstream. It's mainstream. And what's great at Sibos is the depth of those discussions. We've got over 400 speakers coming from across the financial community, Asia, Europe, and of course here in the Americas, and some real industry experts as well as viewpoints from very, very senior players in the industry.
So now my last question really is then, who are you most excited to see? What are the sessions you're most excited about this year?
It's a difficult question because there is such a breadth of interesting topical subjects to go to engage in. But I think, I love the inner tribe stuff because it's always kind of interesting and a bit of a glimpse into the future. Always fun to see those guys, somewhat off the mainstream of the core conference. But I think in terms of hardcore events that I must attend, it'll be down to the forums. The forums have really taken a lot of prominence in the Sibos agenda, and we've been building on a corporate forum, which is great. 2 years ago we introduced a compliance forum, really a hot topic, and I think that'll be a fabulous forum. Technology forum with the fast-moving technology changes that the industry has to embrace to keep current and to help solve some of the issues of the day. I think the technology forum is going to be fabulous. Because we're in Boston, we're putting a lot of effort into the securities agenda at Sibos, more so than we've done for many years. Well, then there's a great investment managers forum, which will be really exciting to attend. I think the other one will be the compliance forum around market infrastructures. They're critical, so critical to the running of the financial markets. And we've got some great speakers across all of those forums, and especially in the market infrastructure spaces, Mike Dodson from DTCC and Christine Cummins from the Fed. Interesting to put Mike up, who's the CEO of DTCC, up with his regulator up on stage. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Excellent. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.